The hip-hop community is in shock after the news broke that K-Flock has been sentenced to 30 years in prison. Fans, fellow artists, and even rivals have flooded social media with reactions, expressing disbelief, outrage, and heartbreak. For one of the most influential young rappers in drill music, this sentencing marks a dramatic and unexpected turning point. Suddenly, the man who dominated streaming charts and sparked cultural conversations faces a lifetime behind bars. Reactions have been explosive. Friends and collaborators, including Lee Drilly, Kenso B, and other close associates, have shared emotional statements, hinting at the deep impact this will have on their personal lives and careers. Meanwhile, opponents and rivals have also weighed in, some mocking, some reflecting, and others acknowledging the gravity of the situation. The mix of emotions demonstrates how divided and invested the community is in K-Flock's story. The sentencing doesn't just affect K-Flock personally, it reverberates throughout the music scene. Record labels, promoters, and collaborators are all faced with uncertainty, while fans speculate about his legacy and the influence his absence might create. Social media is ablaze with reaction videos, discussions about legal consequences, and debates over justice in the rap and drill communities. This is a defining moment, not just for K-Flock, but for the culture that surrounds him. The blend of legal consequences, public scrutiny, and personal reflection makes this story complex, emotional, and impossible to ignore. Everyone is watching to see how this will affect relationships, music careers, and the broader hip-hop narrative. The news hit like a bombshell. K-Flock, one of the brightest stars in the drill rap scene, has been sentenced to 30 years in prison. The music world, and especially the drill community, was unprepared for the scale of this legal outcome. Fans, collaborators, and rivals alike took to social media to react, showing a mix of disbelief, heartbreak, and intense speculation. For someone who rose so quickly in New York's drill scene, this sentence isn't just a personal setback, it's a seismic moment for an entire culture that followed his rise. K-Flock, known for his raw energy, gritty lyrics, and authenticity, had become a voice for a new generation of drill artists. His music resonated with fans for its intensity and reflection of street realities. Songs that once celebrated success and loyalty now feel like echoes of a career cut abruptly short. The 30-year sentence places K-Flock in a position where not only will his music career stall, but his influence will also face a dramatic shift. Reactions from friends were immediate and heartfelt. Close associates, including Lee Drilly and Kenso B, expressed shock and sorrow. Many posted videos and messages reflecting on their personal relationships with K-Flock, emphasizing his loyalty, passion, and the work ethic that made him a standout in the industry. Tributes flooded platforms, with fans sharing memories of concerts, freestyles, and behind-the-scenes moments that captured his charisma and energy. It became evident that K-Flock's absence would leave a void not just in music, but in the hearts of those who knew him personally. The response from opponents and rivals added another layer of complexity. Some took to social media to mock or criticize, highlighting ongoing rivalries and tensions within the drill community. Others acknowledged the seriousness of the situation, recognizing the weight of a 30-year sentence and its potential to reshape relationships, influence, and the dynamics of the local music scene. This mixture of reactions reflects the complicated reality of drill culture, where loyalty, competition, and personal stakes intersect in unpredictable ways. Legal experts and analysts have weighed in on the broader implications. A sentence of this length for someone so young is rare, emphasizing the severity of the charges and the intensity of the court proceedings. For K-Flock, this moment is more than a headline. It is a life-altering consequence that will dominate his personal and professional trajectory for decades. The community's response has been overwhelming. Social media platforms are flooded with debates about justice, the influence of street culture on music, and the responsibilities of artists navigating both fame and real-world consequences. Fans are dissecting every detail of the trial, the sentencing, and public statements from associates and rivals alike. The collective fascination highlights how deeply invested the audience is in K-Flock's journey, his struggles, and his potential legacy. This sentencing is more than a personal tragedy. It is a turning point for the New York drill scene, shaking the foundations of a movement that thrived on K-Flock's energy and authenticity. The story of his rise, the mistakes that led to this moment, and the fallout from his sentencing will continue to dominate conversations, not only among fans but throughout the music industry and the streets that inspired his art. The aftermath of K-Flock's 30-year sentence has triggered a whirlwind of reactions across social media, music circles, and street communities. Friends and collaborators were among the first to respond, expressing disbelief, heartbreak, and solidarity. Lee Drilly, one of his closest associates, shared heartfelt messages, reflecting on their friendship and the energy K-Flock brought to the music scene. Kenzo B echoed similar sentiments, highlighting his loyalty and the unshakable bond that formed during years of collaboration and shared struggles. These personal accounts painted a portrait of a young artist whose relationships were as intense as his music. Fans immediately took to platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, posting reaction videos, tribute montages, and emotional messages. Many expressed sadness and frustration, unable to reconcile the man they followed and admired with the reality of a lengthy prison sentence. Memes and discussion threads also emerged, reflecting both grief and incredulity. The reactions revealed just how much K-Flock had become a symbol of a movement, someone whose life and career resonated far beyond music alone. Opponents and rivals did not hold back either. Some used the news as an opportunity to assert dominance in ongoing feuds or to send pointed messages. Others, however, acknowledged the seriousness of the sentence, recognizing that the legal consequences were significant and far-reaching. These mixed responses underscored the competitive yet connected nature of the drill scene, where relationships are defined by both collaboration and rivalry, and where every major event shifts the dynamics among artists and crews. The ripple effect reached the broader community as well. Music promoters, managers, and label executives began reassessing projects involving K-Flock, considering the implications for ongoing releases, features, and future collaborations. Legal analysts weighed in on the case, offering commentary on the severity of the sentence and its potential influence on the drill music scene. Many noted that a 30-year sentence for such a young artist is unprecedented in this context, signaling a moment that could reshape the culture of New York drill. Social media discussions became a battleground of opinions. Some fans debated the justice system, questioning whether the sentence was too harsh or whether it reflected broader systemic issues. Others focused on personal responsibility, highlighting the choices and circumstances that led to this outcome. Reaction videos from peers and influencers dissected his court appearance, facial expressions, and final statements, fueling speculation about K-Flock's mindset and future. Every detail, from courtroom footage to social media posts, was analyzed and shared extensively, showing the intense public fascination. Tributes and memorial-style videos also emerged, emphasizing his contributions to music and the drill community. Many fans highlighted his lyrical talent, stage presence, and influence on younger artists trying to break into the scene. Collaborators shared anecdotes about studio sessions, late-night freestyles, and moments that revealed his dedication and creativity. The combination of grief, admiration, and public scrutiny created a unique and emotionally charged environment, one that extends far beyond traditional fanfare for artists. Ultimately, the reactions illustrate a complex mix of emotion, loyalty, rivalry, and cultural significance. K-Flock's sentencing is not only a personal tragedy but also a defining moment for the New York drill scene, influencing friendships, rivalries, and the trajectory of the community he helped shape. Fans, collaborators, and observers continue to watch closely, processing the impact of this life-altering event on music, relationships, and culture. K-Flock's 30-year prison sentence is more than a personal blow. It is a seismic event for the entire drill music scene. At just 21 years old, he had already become one of the most influential voices in New York drill, known for his authenticity, raw energy, and storytelling ability. His absence from the scene creates a void not only in terms of new music but also in leadership, inspiration, and the guidance he provided to emerging artists. For a genre that thrives on momentum and street credibility, this is a pivotal moment that will shape its evolution for years to come. The long-term career implications are stark. Record labels, promoters, and collaborators now face uncertainty regarding unreleased projects, pending features, and revenue streams tied to K-Flock's work. Many anticipated collaborations and tours will either be postponed indefinitely or require significant restructuring. For fans, this creates a sense of loss, as the potential music that could have been released may now never reach the public. Industry insiders are carefully evaluating how to navigate this unprecedented situation while preserving his brand and influence. Legacy is another critical factor. Before his sentencing, K-Flock had already cemented his position as a key figure in drill music, with tracks that resonated nationally and internationally. However, the sentence will inevitably alter the narrative around his career. Discussions about his life will now intertwine his musical achievements with the consequences of legal troubles. While some fans may focus on his talent and influence, others may define his story by the mistakes that led to this lengthy incarceration. This duality will shape public perception and the historical record of his contributions to the genre. Emerging artists who looked up to K-Flock must now navigate the scene without his mentorship. His peers and protégés will feel the ripple effects, adjusting their strategies, collaborations, and artistic direction in response to his absence. This gap in leadership may create opportunities for other voices to rise, but it also challenges the cohesion and identity of the New York drill movement. The dynamics of loyalty, street credibility, and collaboration are all impacted, altering how upcoming rappers approach both music and relationships within the community. The broader cultural implications are also significant. Drill music has always been closely tied to raw life experiences, street narratives, and personal struggles. K-Flock's sentencing shines a spotlight on the intersection of art, legality, and personal choice. It serves as a cautionary tale for younger artists, emphasizing the consequences of actions offstage and the importance of navigating fame responsibly. Discussions in the media, podcasts, and social platforms have highlighted these lessons, turning K-Flock's story into a broader cultural dialogue about accountability, risk, and the pressures of street-influenced music industries. Ultimately, the long-term consequences extend beyond music. Relationships, reputation, and influence are all affected by his absence. While fans and peers continue to celebrate his contributions, the sentence will forever shape the narrative of his career, his community, and the future of drill music in New York. K-Flock's story is now a complex mix of talent, influence, and consequence, a narrative that will continue to be analyzed, debated, and remembered for years to come. The sentencing of K-Flock to 30 years has ignited an intense response across communities, both online and offline. Social media platforms erupted almost immediately, with fans, friends, rivals, and casual observers sharing opinions, reactions, and emotional tributes. Hashtags related to his name began trending, reaction videos went viral, and discussion threads dissected every moment of the courtroom announcement. The public reaction reflects not only the shock of the sentence itself, but also the deep cultural significance K-Flock holds in the New York drill scene. Fans expressed grief, frustration, and disbelief. For many, K-Flock had become a voice representing a generation in drill music, raw, unapologetic, and authentic. Tributes flooded Instagram stories, TikTok videos, and YouTube compilations, highlighting memorable performances, freestyles, and studio sessions. Countless fans replayed his most iconic tracks, blending nostalgia with heartbreak, as they tried to process the reality of a young artist's career being abruptly halted. The mix of admiration and sorrow created a uniquely emotional wave across platforms. Reactions from his friends and collaborators added another dimension. Lee Drilly, Kenso B, and other close associates shared personal stories about time spent together in the studio, on tour, and navigating the struggles of rising in the drill scene. Their statements highlighted loyalty, dedication, and personal bonds, showing that K-Flock's influence extended far beyond music. It shaped the lives and careers of those around him. Many expressed outrage over the sentence, framing it as both a personal and communal tragedy. Rivals and opponents also reacted, some with mockery, others with measured commentary. Certain figures in the drill community used the moment to assert dominance or stake claims in ongoing feuds, while others acknowledged the seriousness of the legal outcome. This mixture of responses reflects the competitive yet interconnected nature of the drill scene, where relationships are shaped by collaboration, competition, and the ever-present scrutiny of social media. Every post, reaction video, and comment fueled an ongoing conversation, turning the sentencing into a focal point of online culture. The controversy extended beyond emotional responses. Analysts and journalists highlighted broader social and legal questions surrounding the case, prompting discussions about accountability, justice, and the consequences of street-influenced music culture. Some questioned the severity of the sentence, while others debated its implications for future artists navigating similar paths. The discourse reached international audiences, emphasizing how drill music and the consequences of artists' actions resonates far beyond New York. Memes, fan theories, and debates about loyalty and justice quickly became part of the narrative. The viral nature of these reactions demonstrates how social media amplifies the impact of real-world events, turning a legal outcome into a cultural phenomenon. Every comment, post, and video contributed to a layered and emotionally charged narrative, reflecting the multifaceted impact of K-Flock's sentencing. Ultimately, the community response shows that this is more than a courtroom story. It is a defining moment for drill culture, fan engagement, and public discourse around music, loyalty, and consequences. K-Flock's 30-year sentence has sparked conversations that will continue to shape perceptions of the artist, the genre, and the lives influenced by both. The sentencing of K-Flock to 30 years in prison will leave a lasting imprint on the drill music scene, his community, and his fans. Beyond the immediate shock and emotional reactions, this moment marks a turning point in how his legacy will be remembered. For an artist who rose so quickly through New York's drill movement, his influence cannot be measured solely by chart positions or streaming numbers. It's also in the impact he had on the culture, relationships, and younger artists striving to follow in his footsteps. K-Flock's absence will create a leadership gap in the drill community. Emerging artists often look to him for inspiration, guidance, and validation. His authenticity, street credibility, and relentless work ethic made him a role model within the genre, despite the controversies surrounding his life. Without him actively participating, younger rappers will have to navigate the scene without the influence of one of its brightest and most charismatic figures. This gap may open opportunities for other voices to rise, but it also changes the dynamics of mentorship, loyalty, and artistic growth within the movement. His legacy will be defined by dual narratives: his undeniable talent and influence on drill music, and the legal consequences that coattailed his career. Fans will remember his high-energy tracks, freestyles, and stage performances, while the courts, headlines, and social media reactions will forever be linked to his story. This duality creates a complex legacy, one where admiration, reflection, and caution coexist. Discussions of accountability, personal choices, and risk management will become intertwined with his contributions to music, shaping public perception for years to come. The sentence also provides lessons for the broader industry. Labels, managers, and collaborators now have to consider the intersection of talent and personal responsibility more carefully. K-Flock's situation illustrates how offstage behavior, legal issues, and lifestyle choices can drastically affect careers, revenue streams, and cultural influence. For those navigating the music world, this serves as a powerful reminder that success is not solely defined by streams and fame. It also depends on accountability, guidance, and the ability to avoid life-altering missteps. For fans, the moment is both heartbreaking and reflective. Social media remains flooded with tributes, debates, and discussions about loyalty, justice, and the future of drill music. His influence on the community is clear, even behind bars. His name continues to resonate, inspiring music, conversations, and artistic expression. The reactions show that his contributions go beyond entertainment. They've shaped identity, culture, and shared experiences within and beyond New York. Ultimately, K-Flock's story is a powerful mix of talent, influence, and consequence. His music, relationships, and legacy will continue to be analyzed, debated, and remembered, illustrating the complex realities behind fame and street culture. While his career has been halted, the lessons, influence, and cultural impact remain, cementing him as a defining figure whose story will echo through the drill scene for years to come. K-Flock's 30-year sentence has sent shockwaves through the drill scene, leaving fans, collaborators, and rivals reeling. The emotional reactions, tributes, and debates across social media show just how influential he was, not only as an artist but as a cultural figure within the community. Friends like Lee Drilly and Kenso B have shared heartfelt messages, while opponents and commentators dissect every detail, highlighting the complex mix of loyalty, rivalry, and consequence that defines the scene. This moment is more than a legal outcome. It's a turning point that will shape the careers of those around him, the evolution of drill music, and the conversations fans have about accountability, fame, and risk. As the music world processes this unprecedented event, one thing is clear: K-Flock's story, influence, and legacy will continue to spark discussion, inspire emerging artists, and leave a lasting mark on New York drill culture for years to come.